So often, we leave what Charles Spurgeon called the irksome task of evangelism up to the big-name evangelist, or up to our pastor, who we think has a special gifting, when God calls every one of us to share our faith.
Many Christians are fearful to share their faith, and that's understandable. They don't feel equipped. You arm any soldier with a feather duster and push him into the heat of modern warfare, he's not going to be very courageous. But you give him state-of-the-art weapons, and those weapons will give him courage. And what we want to share with you is what Charles Spurgeon called our greatest auxiliary, our greatest weapon. We want to teach you how to circumnavigate that place of argument. That means that Uncle Arthur, who's always antagonistic toward Christianity at Thanksgiving table, can now be reached with the gospel, because you're not going to go for his intellect, the place of argument, but you're going to speak directly to his conscience.
If I knew that tomorrow something horrible is going to happen, I would probably talk about eternity and heaven. Losing him has taught me just that we aren't guaranteed another day on this earth, and that, you know, tomorrow we could all die, and that we just can't procrastinate anymore. I mean, we just put it off like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll talk to him about it next week or something, or I mean, but we can't. We don't know if we'll ever have
friends
that.
Now that you've built a relationship with,
Yeah.
that you haven't spoken to, because you know what I found? The longer you leave it, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes distant. So now I got to say to myself, why am I holding back? And it's because I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid of offending that person.
Yeah.
And yet they could be snatched into eternity and gone forever. And so it's important to think, okay, today is the day of salvation. God used me today as a witness for you.
And I think also it can be discouraging sometimes when you do try with people that are just happen to be really stubborn people that just think what they think, and they will have no part of it. And it's so hard, because it breaks my heart, because I'm like, I love you so much, but I'm going to spend eternity without you, and
where's that person going to go to? If they die without Christ, if they die in their sins?
to hell.
When you think about it, we are in a very real battle, and every sane soldier has fears when he's on the front lines. But if he has confidence in his training and his weapons, that will help him to deal with his fears. Now, in this course, we're going to give you powerful weapons that will give you courage so that you can effectively fight the good fight of faith.